All right, here we go again. This is where it stands right now. Bike's running and all that. I just got it back in here and got it up off the ground so I can work at it finally at standing level. Anyway, I got the intakes on there. That works. I'm gonna fabricate the right pipe now off all these bends and everything, and finalize everything that's on here. This is the bracket here that I got for the generator. Let's see what else is on here. Once I get the generator hooked up, my battery and everything, I'll end up hooking this fan up here. I'm going to have that turn on. I'll have it hooked up to a thermostat control, or a thermostat switch. So when I'm driving, when I'm rolling around or whatever, it'll turn on and off, if the engine gets too hot. And also the other reason for the fan is, I mean, not being funny, just putting it on there to do it because it really, we get enough air in these motors. But if there's some people out there that take these motors and they use them as generators, or they've tried or whatever, and this just shows you my example that if I wanted to run it as a generator, I'll be able to run it as a generator, using the power off of it. Let me take a walk around here this way and I'll show you here goes the bracket. I got the bracket hooked up. This is pretty much temporary. It's not temporary, it'll work right now if I want to set it up. This Boom, there's your generator setup. I seen another one there where they're mounted down here on the bottom, and the belt just looks silly. It looks sloppy. I don't know. It'll last. It'll work. Sure. Being down here, to me, it's kind of in a bad spot where I'm at, and I'm sure there's other people that got to go up and downstairs, and that kind of isn't the best place for it. Some people already know, even when you got your exhaust, when it's normally up front here and it's coming down, if you got to carry your bike up and down stairs, it's kind of a, oops, my bad. It's kind of a pain because it'll hit the steps, on the way down. But yeah, that's the setup there. I got this working here. This pretty much was a temporary motor just to put on here, and we're not running this isn't the belt that's on there. It actually takes uh, it's on a GT2 belt, and it runs off of that, and it's basically like timing belt material. I mean, it barely stretches. So I mean, once you get it on there, the belt's the right size. All I do is just adjust it up a little bit, and then I'll tighten it down. Um, yeah. So anyway, uh, this is what we call the ram air here. I'll put it in here in this video. There's another video out there already I put out, so check it out if you can. But it'll show you. It doesn't show you how to do this, but it's pretty simple. You just twist it 180, and you can do it without doing any porting, and the engine will still run. It runs normal. I mean, at least 25 to 30 miles an hour without the porting. If you port it, it gives it more power. So look into that. I'll start. I'll have another video. I'll end up doing something else on that here pretty soon. I'm trying to get all this other stuff done. I'm waiting on parts, other parts. I want to get the other motor that I want to put in here. It should work a lot more better. Just be more dependable, last a little bit longer. It has better bearings in it or whatever. Um, Putting this on there, as far as doing the machining, you have to get down in here, and usually this has that point on it that goes up and it comes down, and it's like the boss for the bolt that goes in down here, on the engine mount. But you can get rid of that, and the threads don't even go all the way up in there or nothing. I mean, I'm just barely poking through. So it just depends on how good you are with the Dremel. I got it fairly close enough to where it's not too bad and where it works. So, but yeah, that's the bracket, and it's thing's bulletproof. It's on there. Once you tighten it down, it's good to go. Um, let's see, what else was I gonna say? There was something else I was working on, but I don't know. We'll get back around to it. I got to get my battery pack together because I'm going to be going up, so I got to make another battery pack and get the battery pack the right size that I want it. And let's see, here's a fuel line that I ran. In case you're not seeing this in the other videos, and it's just sitting right back over here. And I rolled it around, brought it back over, and I got the filter in down there on the bottom. So when you look at the whole bike, I mean, it'll be a lot cleaner. I got to go over it. I'm just messing with it now. I got to starting to do one thing on this bike, and then man, you turn around and I got another idea and started messing around, and I just started leaving it look the way it is. But yeah, Fab Day's coming up here. It's where I'm gonna get all these parts made up and have this thing all cleaned up, and I'll put a video out there and I'll show you what it looks like, and whatever else I add to this thing, I'll show you. It'll be coming up soon. So yeah, just stay tuned, guys. Please subscribe, share this video to your friends out there. Let them know what's going on. Let them check it out. Boom. I like that Ram Air thing. That is awesome. It works so much better. And plus, you're not fiddling around looking for your choke, man. It's right there in the front. You can get to it if you need it. I never use mine anyway. I don't need it. I think when I first bought the bike, I used it maybe once or twice, and that was it. And then once you get to breaking them in, that choke's really not necessary unless it's freezing cold. Then you need it. But for a quick second, I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. Yep. Like and subscribe. We'll check you out. Take care. Peace.